Hey guys, I just got skunked at my first ever bass tournament. So, no spoilers here. I got skunked. We're not leaving that till the end. However, in my experience going out and fishing my first bass tournament, I learned a lot, and I thought this would be a great opportunity to talk to you about what happened at the tournament and why, despite the fact that I caught this many fish, I cannot recommend highly enough that if you have never participated in a bass tournament, that you give it a shot. I'm Jake. Let's get right into it. All right, so first let's talk about the conditions, hopefully just really quick. It was quite cold. Water temperatures were between 45 and 50 degrees depending on where we went. It was like February, late February, February 20th, 26th, something like that. Dale Hollow Lake. It was a very hard, I think objectively speaking, a very hard day to fish. The best team out there got some really good fish. By my standards, in any season, some really good fish, but a lot of people got skunked, not just me. My partner, who was so awesome, he got 4 fish. 2 of them he was not able to keep for the tournament. They fell within Dale Hollow's smallmouth bass regulations between 16 and 20 or 21 inches and had to be put back and could not be counted. Otherwise, he would have had a pretty good bag. And obviously, I had nothing. So, rather hard day. All right. So, what did I do? What did I do differently than my partner? So every fish that he caught, he was tracking that sucker on live scope, and he was throwing an Alabama rig, and it worked as much as you could say it worked, because I think he would normally probably be disappointed with the fish that he caught over an 8-hour period with or without live scope. But all things considered, compared to most fishermen out there, it worked. I was throwing a huge variety of things, from flat-sided crankbaits like this little Rapala OG here. And by the way, this might not have been the best color pattern. It's a little bit bass-like, but I don't know. It's probably good enough. I didn't throw it the whole time. I threw a bunch of different crankbaits. Flat-sided winter crankbaits. Flat-sided crankbaits, the Rapala Shad Raps. I ran them slow. I gave them pauses. I ran chatterbaits. I ran football jigs across the bottom with craws. I ran a spinner bait across the bottom. I fished hard, and at no point during this 8-hour period did I get lazy and just start chucking and reeling at a normal speed or anything like that. Constant variations, constantly slow, constantly paying attention to where the bottom was. I don't think I got a single nibble all day. So it was very difficult. So why would I recommend to you using this specific experience? Why would I recommend you go do bass tournaments? And I'll tell you, well, first off, if you've never been on a bass boat, that was awesome. That was really cool. I'm no stranger to speed, but 70 miles an hour on the water was a very different vibe. Super cool. I got to be around fishing people. That's a big deal. My partner, coolest dude you could ever hope for. There was a lot of information sharing. So one of the reasons that I want to do these bass tournaments is I want to become a better fisher. And so if I want to become a better fisher, I want to spend a lot of time with other people who are better fishers. And I was absolutely able to do that. I'm so thankful for that. And that's probably the biggest reason I recommend you go and you fish. No matter what you do or don't catch, no matter if you never catch anything, if you're passionate about fishing, go spend time with other people who fish, who are better than you, and you will become better. And I got to see how a lot of the electronics are used and how a lot of the equipment are used. To go back to the bass boats, I didn't get it before. I understand still why people make fun of bass fishermen and how much equipment they have and how much electronics they have and how much money they have in fishing. But being there and seeing it all be used, it makes a lot of sense. The modern bass boats are so dialed in for fishing, so convenient and awesome to use, so great. The electronics, seeing the sonar being used and stuff like that was really, really cool. And I learned a ton. I believe, in closing here, that fishing is not random. Fishing is absolutely skill-based, okay? But a part of that skill is knowledge of the body of water that you're fishing on. And so I think the hugest advantage out there was not tackle or boats or rods or electronics or time on water generically. I think the best advantage and the biggest advantage out there was experience on that body of water. Could be wrong, but that's what I think it was at this level of competition. Now, that would be different for the pros to some degree, but I'm guessing that even for the pros, they probably have favorite lakes where they commonly do better or worse as compared to others. So, knowing your lakes. So what will you, as a person who's never been in a bass fishing tournament, learn besides learning people and this and that, the other thing? Go fish local tournaments at your local lake. It will help you learn your lake, and you can someday be one of those guys that's like, yeah, I have 1,000 hours of fishing, 2,000, 5,000 hours of fishing on this lake. I am confident I can go out here, I can be successful, I can choose the right spot, the right lure at the right time. That comes with experience. These tournaments will help you get that, and being around people who are better fishermen than you will only be a force multiplier, will only make that advantage even larger. So that's what I've got here today. Am I disappointed that I got skunked? Absolutely. I fished hard. I think that I did a lot of the right things. I'm sure I did a lot of the wrong things. I feel bad for my partner. He apologized to me over and over again that we didn't catch any fish. And he said, well, maybe if you had a better fishing partner, nicest guy in the world, if he had a better fishing partner, maybe we would have placed better, since I gave absolutely nothing to our team when it came to our standings. But that's how it goes. I'm here to learn, and Lord willing, someday I can be more helpful to my teammate, or maybe just later in the year when it's not so freaking cold out. So that's all I've got. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let me know if you are new to bass tournaments, if you are a veteran, or if you've never done one, if this maybe gave you a different perspective. Let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you, or hear from your first experience, or hear that maybe you're going to give it a try. Anyways, I'll talk to you down there. I hope that you have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you, guys.